Dude, imposter syndrome is insane right now.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Man, I was on a roll. And then last Monday I posted the union photos and it was just everywhere. Everywhere, man.
Yeah, those kind of popped off.
And I was so amped. Like the whole day, probably the next 2 days. And then it just hit me. I was like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm like, do I just run like a leak page now? I don't want to run a leak page. So I'm like, what am I even doing? I was like, I feel like my whole identity was just out. And I was like, I don't know. So
it's new. It's a new feeling.
Yeah. Pretty much the whole week was just trying to figure out what the heck I want to make content wise. So I took a few days off, which was nice and relaxing, but still at the same time in my head all day, every day, trying to figure out what the heck I want to do. But
yeah, no, I get that.
It happens to everybody, but I was just on such a roll and then it just hit. Luckily it hit when there was like not really a lot of content for me to be posting anyway, like no real early pairs coming in. So that was nice.
Yep.
But it was insane. But dude, it was everywhere.
So what's throwing you off about it then?
I don't know. Well, I was talking to Mo about it. He was kind of upset because I guess in the past,
let me guess. All the photos that they took didn't have the watermark on them.
Exactly. And that's something I've done since October.
Yep.
Since I really started like taking photos for them.
Yep.
All the photos I post on my page don't have watermarks because I just think it looks ugly. And also my page isn't that big. And I don't consider my page like a leak page. I just post it there because I'm like, this is the work I'm doing. Admire the work. Use it as a leak page, you can, but pretty much every other leak page is going to repost the same photos. So, at the end of the day, that's kind of how I viewed it. And even though I sent the watermarked photos to all of the sneaker, I guess, leak pages that I'm friends with, they didn't use them. So they still use the ones in my profile, which makes sense. But, it just kept going. And then people started tagging me and not sneaker knockers. So it was like,
I was hyped. I saw your tag on there. I was like, hell yeah.
Oh, dude. I was hyped up until the moment he called me out on it. And apparently a lot of people in the Discord were upset, thinking I was, I guess, trying to steal the fame away from sneaker knockers. And I'm like, no, dude. I'm just posting the photos like I do every week. Like,
it would be different. And you might need to cut this out, but it would be different if you were getting paid.
Well, I am now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind.
As of like very recent.
Okay, so as far as I knew, it was just so that changes it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have a contract in place or anything, but I know when, if it's Nick, for example, when he posts all his work to Resjuvenator, they don't watermark anything, but he posts everything that he posts to Resjuvenator on his own page because you're the one doing the work. So I don't see a problem with it.
That's the way I saw it. But now that all the leak pages are kind of being fond of my page now, it's like,
I mean, then it's
that's
like,
what I
and
said.
they're not going to tell you to watermark your own images. Then it's like, they can't control it. So it's like if they. I don't know how you handle that. It's just watermarking doesn't work in the first place, so I think
it doesn't. So
the smart move in my mind would be to pay way more and say you're going to represent Sneaker Knockers fully, and you're going to have the tag in your bio. You're going to be basically the face of Sneaker Knockers, and like make you a part of it more firmly, in my opinion. And that's
which we're moving towards that. We're definitely like there. Okay. But also, like, at the same time, he wants me to be successful and, like, be the face of the brand. And I'm like, well, if I'm getting recognition for the good work I'm doing, but also at the same time, like, no one's seeing the Sneaker Knockers brand side. But so a lot of Discord members were pissed at me for that, saying that I was being slimy, and I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for months.
Yeah,
this time
we've talked about it. I've seen
I was like
all the pairs when we got Jordan 8s and Jordan whatever you've had, just the dud pairs, like the Jordan 1 lows, regular pairs that are like pine green pairs.
Exactly, the GRs.
You've been doing the exact same thing for those, but nobody gives a shit about those pairs, so they're not going to repost them. So
exactly. So it's been a whole thing. I was riding a high, and then that hit, and it all tanked.
Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah.
Don't worry about it. You didn't do anything in the wrong. If they really are really mad about it, in my opinion, they should have confronted it months ago. They should have said, this is, like we've noticed, obviously they only care because it's blowing off, so don't worry about it.
True.
The photos you did, let's talk about the actual product. The photos you did, you killed. Dude. They were insane.
And I knew they were going to go viral too, which I think is what pissed him off, because the night before, I was like, I sent him one photo and I said, I'm literally going to break the internet tomorrow. I hope you're ready for this. Posted it. And then it blew up the internet, and he said, man, you did this on purpose. And I was like, I didn't do this on purpose. I just said that because these are fire photos, man. These are amazing.
I saw it on your story. Like, wait for it. And I knew they would be solid. I didn't know they would get that kind of traction. Maybe it's something in place where it's like there's a 1-day buffer.
That's what we're thinking. Well, for him, he wants me to do like a few month buffer before and post them before the shoe comes out. And my argument was
about lost and founds right now.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dude,
that's terrible.
Because my main argument is I post the photos and they're already all over the internet. So why can't I, the photographer, post them now? So it's we'll come to terms on it eventually. So right now, don't
go anything. Do not go anything over a week. Anything over a week.
That's what I'm saying. In my head, I'm like a day.
A week ago, the Union photos popped off, but now it's like everyone's starting to get them. Like, you guys were early to jump, get Sneaker Knockers, the little push. You, the artist, post them. Week later, tops. If anything, it should be 24, 48 hours. And even if it's like Private Selection put out the new dunks coming out today, and we'll talk about those in a bit. It's not like Private Selection's getting 1,000 new followers and making all this money because they put out images first. Like,
true,
it's a bump,
but it's not substantial.
Excuse me, you can talk about this firsthand because you just had it happen. Like, it's a bump, but it's not like a crazy bump. Like, it's just another pair, early images. You killed the images, and they're really good images. So people are like, we're going to go to his page and give him the credit because they're actually sick images. So it's like,
appreciate that.
So I don't know.
Been a fun little week for me.
That's just interesting.
Yeah. So since then, just been toying around with like so many different content ideas, trying to figure out what the heck I want to do because I don't want to just be known for leaks. So I'm like, I don't know, just toying around with different ideas, and tried to do a lace tutorial test thing that I talked to you about. Dude, it did not work. I was.
Did you post it?
Slamming my head. No, I didn't even post it.
I was like, I
shot
didn't
it like,
see it posted.
I know. I shot it like 4 different times, and I just couldn't get it. There like just wasn't enough content unless I was like talking throughout the whole thing, like trying to find random things to talk about. And at that point, I'm just pushing it, and I'm like, this is boring. No one's gonna watch this. So scrapped it. May bring it up again, but we'll see. But yeah, that's my week's been fun. What about you? What you been up to?
Wrapping up college.
Oh yeah, finals week, right?
Yep, I'm officially done with school forever tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's so sick, man! Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been a stressful last week and a half. 90%. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm taking 16 credits right now, and I had just a bunch of like capstone stuff, finishing up, final stuff, and then I had a bunch of electives, and so it was like I have a photography class right now, and pretty easy stuff. But I had this art class that I've been kind of like pushing off, like taking all the quizzes and stuff. It was three grades the whole semester, 3 exams. That was all.
That's
no assignments, no nothing, and then there was a participation at the end. So the first one I bombed, skipped a bunch of classes, bombed it. I got like 60% on. I was like, all right, now I got 2 more grades.
Actually do it. Yeah.
Second one, I got like 70% on, and I was like, all right, it's coming down to this final exam. If I do good on this, I'm graduating. If I don't, I'm taking a summer class. And so it was like, holy shit, like I gotta like stressful.
Actually nut up and do it.
And then it was based on participation. So grade book, like if you missed more than 3 classes, your participation grade would go way down. And I missed like 4 or 5 classes at the beginning. And so I was like putting my thoughts in on every painting, like, oh, this Van Gogh painting, blah, 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 like in every class, trying to like make sure he knows I'm there. So I was like, all right, I got to get the points. And final exam happens yesterday. I'm at like 68%. I literally just need a D. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not a capstone class. Like, I'm just pass it, whatever. I still get my diploma. Who cares? I don't have a stellar GPA. It's like, I just want the diploma and then I'm good to go. So
Same.
And it's not like a engineering degree. It's mass communications advertising with a minor in creative digital media. So like stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm a nursing major or anything. Like I need to get a good GPA. So
for sure,
came down to this final exam. I had it on Monday morning. We had an hour to do it. 35 questions. Took me like 50 minutes to do it, and I ended up wrapping it up, and it tells you your score right at the end, and I got 70% on it, and I was like, all right, now it comes down to the participation. And so he said he was going to have it in the grade book by Thursday, and I was like, all right, now I'm going to have to like, it's like coming down to these last few percents, because there's no if there's assignments, then like I'll do all the assignments. Like I'm just not a good test taker. Like
same
stuff.
Yeah.
Like I had like 40 pages of notes in the class. I'm not kidding. I had 41 pages of notes on my Word spreadsheet. Printed them out studying the other day. Like I'm just bad at exams and stuff. And sure enough, woke up this morning, got 8 out of 10 on the participation. We passed with the C. So we're graduating, baby. So that was a little bit like, thank you. Appreciate it. So that was a little bit like, all right, we gotta, hopefully we're good here. So that worked out. And then, yeah, it's just been really busy. I have my graduation Friday, and then move out on May.
Oh, yeah. 14th. I forgot you were moving.
14th is Abby, my fiance's graduation, and then the 15th we're moving to the city. So, and then the 22nd I start work. So it's a busy month. But
yeah,
content-wise, it's been...
dude, your TikToks have been killing, bro.
Well, thank you. They've been
killing. Every time I see one, I'll click your page and I'll just scroll, and I'm like, oh my god, he's raking in the views.
People are like, and it's if you're listening to the podcast, you know I'm not like super energetic. You know I'm not like super interesting personality. Like that's why I compensate with trying to do high quality stuff like camera. Like I'm a pretty boring guy from the Midwest. Like just like shoes, and that's about it. Like New Balance guy, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting because like you would think like, at least from my perspective, like a little bit of the imposter syndrome where it's like nobody wants to see my face in a video. Like just show the shoes, voice it over, make it look really cool. Like you'd think that would do better. But then I do like behind the desk video where I'm talking about like shoes coming out. Videos are a minute and a half. And I had a video that was 1 minute and 36 seconds on TikTok, which is like going completely against it, where it's just me talking to the camera. And it got 6.5 million views like a week and a half
Insane.
ago. And it's like,
insane.
Huh? And I just had the Bleacher Report kicks DM me. They're like, can we repost this? And I was like, go for it, whatever.
Do it.
And
so I love those guys.
Yeah, and so it's like, I don't know. And so it's kind of throwing me for a loop, but I love it because I've always had a problem where I've never wanted to just create viral content. I wanted to create a brand. And so like when I've talked with the So Local boys, like it's different because it's basically a personalized theme page where they go around a sneaker con, they take a bunch of cool videos, they get a ton of different stuff. Here's shoes that we just saw, like at the sneaker con headquarters, like here's shoes from my collection, like thrifting, like just a whole bunch of content, ton of it, as much as they can do, but they're not like in the content. And so
True.
Like, and it's not wanting me to be famous or anything. I'm just trying to like build a brand. And so when I'm thinking about it, it's like, I don't want to just like the Way of Wade video that got 100 million views on all platforms. Like I got a bunch of followers from it, but it wasn't good followers in my mind. Like
they didn't follow you for your personality.
Followers.
It was just
exactly. They're following
a cool video,
the viral video. And so it's like, if I want to sell hats or posters or a phone case or whatever I want to do, like they're not going to care because it's like, what's the association? So it's been really cool that the desk videos have been getting a lot of love. So that's been fun. I said, I think either last podcast or a podcast ago, I said that I was going to sell a bunch of pairs or give stuff away. I have not done that because it's been stressful and a couple weeks.
It takes a lot of effort to do that too.
Well, the pairs are just accumulated even more. So I kind of want to count them tonight because now I have a whole nother stack of 10 more pairs that I didn't have. Like the ALD New Balances, the Pine Greens.
Oh, yeah.
I got some Lance Mountain Jordan 1s. I got the new customs up here. And speaking of pairs, I just got the Jordan 4 SBs back from the wear test.
I saw that on your story. Yeah.
So that full video is going live Thursday. I think Rejuvenators is going live Thursday as well, and I got to get that short form.
So we can talk about it now because the video will be out. The podcast will be out Thursday.
Yeah. So there's not a ton to talk about. I have not looked at the pair yet, so there's not much I can talk about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nick was the one who cleaned them, I believe. And he was sending me a couple of like shots of like a side by side and
progress shots or whatever.
Yeah. So I haven't opened the bag because I want to keep it true to the video and like do an unboxing and stuff. But yeah, I mean the wear test went really good. We picked a really good pair. We're gonna do the Olive Travis Scotts. We ended up pulling an audible and doing the SB4s, and the SB4s have taken off since then. I think they're reselling for like $400. Like a lot of people have loved them. So that one went really good. Hopefully the video does well. And so yeah, they were pretty happy with it, and there might be some more wear tests in the future. So until then, I'm going to be enjoying and wearing a different pair for my collection every day. So I don't. So
love it while you can, man.
It went good. So it was a success. So thank you for everyone that watched it,
dude.
But
they were loving it, man. That is so crazy. Yeah, back to the TikToks, like that and Instagram, I realized, at least my videos, they do so much better when they're like 45 seconds plus. Like they
recently, yes, 100%.
They perform so much better. Like the crease protector video, I thought that video was going to be just like, fine. It's at like 900. Yeah, it's at like 950K on TikTok. And I was like, oh, wow. All right.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did they, is that a brand deal video?
No, they just sent it to me and they were like, do you want to do join our affiliate program? And I was like, no. So I'm just like,
Yeah, affiliates are.
I'm like, it's not a I mean, it's a cool product, but I'm never going to use it. It's just going to sit on my shelf because, I mean, it's too much. I don't like wearing crease protectors, but since then,
a crease protector person.
I'm like, oh, I should just start buying crease protectors I see at Foot Locker and just make another video like that and compare a few and see. But so
it's tricky because that's actually like a cool. I'm watching it right now. It's tricky because it's actually a cool. I've seen them at SneakerCon and stuff, and it's actually like a different crease protector than
it's
normal,
unique.
So.
Like, yeah, it's definitely like it captures your attention when you see it, especially how you like put it on and assemble it or whatever. It's like, what? Why are you going so many steps? Why are there so many steps to this? You don't just slide it in there and it's like good to go now. So, I mean, it's the whole process of it, but still cool video. I enjoyed it.
Do you have a pitch deck yet?
Nope. I have a reminder on my phone that goes off at 9 p.m. every day saying, put your pitch deck together.
Do you really?
I've yet to do it.
For
one of those
you,
things.
Yeah, no, it totally is. For you and for all the listeners that are creators, get a pitch deck, make a little slideshow of brand deals and add to it while you do it. Even if it's not a paid brand deal or anything like that, put, hey, Crease Protector reached out. They wanted to send me their product. I got them 1 million views on TikTok, 100,000 likes, and put that on a slide. Make another slide with, I did a deal with eBay, or PF Flyers sent me shoes. I got them 500,000 views, or whatever it is. I took high quality photos, put them on there, and then put your rates on there. It makes it so much easier. I shout out to John Carlo for telling me about it, and you don't need to share it to everyone. Just share it to the brands and stuff. And
for sure,
it has been a game changer. It really professionalizes everything. And when a brand reaches out to you, you can just say, hey, what's your email? Let me send my pitch deck over. And it literally tells them, you put your insights on there for each platform, what platforms you do. It's like everything they want to ask, done. So instead of like when
emailing back and forth 6 different times trying to get the answer to one thing.
If another brand or Crease Beast reaches out again, just be like, hey, I would love to check out your product. What's your budget for this? Let me send over my pitch deck. Boom.
For sure.
Don't have crazy rates, high or low. Make sure they're like pretty solid. So it helps a lot. So
I like it.
But,
definitely on the list. I should have done it last week when I was just head in the clouds floating around, but and I thought about it then too. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Next company that comes around, make sure you have it over there.
For sure. Oh, talking about SneakerCon, I might start doing the SneakerCon thing, which sucks.
Really?
Now that you're not.
Tell me about it.
Well, in the midst of my rage last week, I DM'd DJ, whatever his name is, Jabari? I think is his name. The dude who does like their marketing and everything. So
yep, he's the on-stage speaker.
Yeah, I saw Alex and Chance were there, and I was like, dude, I need to find something to do content-wise. And so I DM'd them, and they were like, oh, just hit up Jabari and see if you can do something. And I was like, that's smart. So hit him up. They're going to look at flying me out to Chicago and D.C., which could be cool. Yeah. And that's now awesome. That, like...
When is Chicago?
Next month, I think. And then D.C. is the following month. You should.
Interesting.
So I'm like, okay.
Chicago's like, I guess we'll be in the cities, but Chicago's like 4 hours from me right now. So.
Oh, really? That's not bad. Oh, you should for sure. Yeah, so I've been toying around with ideas for that, not like, the typical sneaker con stuff, but, try and switch it up a little bit.
Do your angle until everyone does your angle, and then do another angle.
Exactly. And now, I mean, like, Sneakerhead Z's been going to all of them now, and me and him are close. So I'm trying to, collab a few ideas around, because, I mean, like, our energy, we just bounce well off each other in person. So it's like, oh, I'm sure we could figure out
like a stand-up guy.
Something to do. So talking to him a little bit, but I was sad because I was talking to Jabari about them flying me out, and I was like, dang. Charlie doesn't go to these anymore. Now it's not as fun.
Nope.
Yeah, but
no bad blood with them. It was a great relationship. I learned a lot. I met a lot of people. My content evolved throughout the whole thing. Learning run and gun content while you're at an event versus what we do mainly is sitting down doing highly edited stuff. And it was it just didn't work out, but it was a great experience. I thank them for everything. I mean, it was the people I met you at Atlanta.
True.
So
yeah,
I mean, there's so many different examples of how awesome they were to me and how awesome it all was. And life goes in a different direction,
That's so true. You know,
Who
so I really
knows?
just
I
want
mean,
to switch up
there's
the
definitely going to be
content.
events this year that I go to that I'll go with other people or just myself. Or I mean, it's once you're there with the team, there's kind of an expectation to do content.
Yeah,
because they're investing in you, and that was awesome. But it changes a little bit. But if you have the opportunity, definitely do it because it's a lot of fun. You'll meet a ton of people, and I think the biggest thing for anyone that goes to events or has the opportunity to travel in the sneaker niche or any other, like if you're going to car shows or anything, like the biggest thing is everyone in the field is there. Network the hell out of it because that's if
my
I didn't
main
do
thing.
that, it would be we wouldn't have a podcast. I wouldn't be doing photos for Giancarlo. I wouldn't have the cleaning wear test with Rejuvenator. I wouldn't have connections at eBay now where we're doing different things with different ideas. And I mean, literally everything is panned to them. So I'm very grateful for them. But
That makes a lot of sense.
Maybe Chicago we link up. That'd be kind of fun.
I
Could
think
do a little
it's
hotel room
doable.
podcast.
Dude, that'd be fun. That would be fun, actually.
Well, the last time I saw you was Atlanta last year, so
yeah, and that's seems like years. Yeah,
I don't even. That was a while ago. College Park.
I wasn't even doing crazy stuff then. Now I'm on another level.
Yeah, that was the first time I met Mo too. He has Lambo there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
That was interesting. They need to come back to Atlanta. Dang it.
Not College Park, but yes.
Yeah, definitely a different side of town, but
yeah,
is what it is. But I don't know. Anything else you want to chat about before we dive into some shoes? I haven't even.
New shoes. There's a lot of new shoes. I will share my screen. I say we get right into it, man.
Do it. I have been out of the loop the past week. I really was not on social media like at all, which was refreshing. So now I'm like, okay, dive into some new stuff that I didn't.
I've taken a little break too with school, so I took a little 5-day break. So
it's healthy.
Healthy. It's not even. It's necessary. I think is the right word because otherwise, you hit. I'm
just waiting now for like content ideas to come to me, and then I'm just gonna make them. Because before they would come to me and I'd be like, I'll make that eventually. And now I'm like, okay. Yep. Like today with that Harrison video, I was just thinking about it. And I was like, I'm going to make a video. Well, no, I watched his video and I was like, I really want to shoot those shoes. How do I shoot those shoes? And I was like, I'm just going to make a video and then plug it at the end that I want to shoot the shoes. So maybe. So I'm like, a few people have been tagging him in it. And I'm like, Harrison, see the video. Harrison, see the video. I'm like 15 minutes down the street from you. Just see the damn video.
I'll have to.
I'll have
to comment at him too.
Oh, for sure.
Alrighty, so we got some new shoes. I say we just go top to bottom, kind of run through everything. There's a lot of House of Heat's website is wild. I think these are all releases this week. So
are those bodega? Are those like re-releasing? Where to buy the Bodega New Balance 9060? Or it says buy now.
Might be. Yeah, buy on eBay.
So weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I think let's talk about the drops this week because I've been doing that. People love when you talk about the shoes coming out this week. Earlier this week, we had the Kobe 4 Mambasita. We had the what else dropped? We had the shock drop of the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
Was not expecting that.
The Spider-Verse today.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the news about it? Because it was like the most known shock drop. Okay, so they last.
I was working all
yesterday.
morning. Yeah, so I was like, didn't even.
Fair enough. Well, it was like yesterday. Everyone was like, "All right, these are shock dropping at 1:00." Like, and I feel like
it's not a shock drop.
Yeah. No, it was just a surprise, like not surprise drop. So they dropped at 1:00. I hit on a size 6C, so a little new microphone I got, and then
let's go
the 5Y. So, but yeah, those dropped, and then coming up, we got some cool pairs. So some of these I had talked about already in my TikTok and Instagram video, just talking about shoes dropping this week. But the first pair I want to talk about is the Youth of Paris collab with Adidas on a Campus 80. I didn't talk about these in the video because I didn't know anything about them. But essentially, it's a campus, Adidas campus, but they look like they have a material that was over the top and it got ripped off, and now it's like an embroidered, messy stitching with some purple stitching in the back. There's kind of like a protection pack overlay a little bit with a black piece of material at the bottom, and they look like corduroy.
They look like they're made of denim.
Yeah, they're really cool. There's a white and there's a black pair. The white pair has an all-white upper with green stitching on the back with a purple outsole. So if you are not watching the YouTube video or seeing the video of these, definitely Google them. The what are they? The Parises.
Youth
of
Paris.
Paris. So these are cool. $120. What are your thoughts on these, Seth?
It's unique. I like the black better than the white, but they remind me a lot of like the Y3s they've been doing, I think, on those shell toes in campus that have the exposed kind of threads. Same with like the Witherspoons, but it's kind of cool. What's on the toe?
Yeah, they're really cool.
It's just kind of cross stitching all over it. I like that.
Outsole's cool on the white pair.
Oh, that's kind of sick. They look so metal.
Yeah, they look like a heavy metal band. It made a shoe.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
They're cool. They're kind of giving me Off-White vibes with the green tag.
Yeah, definitely.
They have like a hang tag that looks like an Off-White tag. The white pair is actually pretty cool. They're growing on me quickly.
It is.
I mean, these photos are high quality too. There's a lot of detail there.
Buttery.
So those are dropping. We also have the Gorge Greens are restocking.
Those are sick.
These on the Nike app, the Nike Cortez Gorge Green. It's an all sale upper with green accents. They're available on Kith, I think I saw last night. Otherwise, nothing special there. Would you ever wear Cortezes?
I would. I'd wear that for sure. That's a sick color.
I think it's a women's, if I'm not mistaken.
That wouldn't surprise me either. But I like that a lot. Anything that has that kind of
cool
vintage vibes to it, I'm here for it. Definitely.
We also have another pair of job 1's. We don't really need to talk about these, but just another colorway called the Trivias. We also have some ACG Water Cats. These are actually available on the sneakers app right now. $125 retail. I don't even know what to say. They look like a sandal, but they have like a paracord woven design on the upper. They look really light.
Definitely a good water shoe. Like if you're on the river, cool like where I live, I'm right on the river. Like I would wear these.
They have an all-sale pair, or all-white pair. That's pretty cool. But the all-purple pair is available on the sneakers app right now. ACG, maybe one of the most underrated companies out there. Is it a subsector
it's
of
Nike?
Does Nike, Nike owns them. Okay, so it's
all conditioned gear.
ACG stuff. What is it?
All conditioned gear.
Yep. Yeah. I think it's cool because they are pushing the boundaries on a lot of stuff. There's a lot of ACG pairs that are really cool. Plus the ACG logo is, I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's so dope.
It's really cool.
They're one of my favorite pairs. Let me see if I can find it. It was the Nike ACG Lunar Flyknit Chukka. Look up this shoe right now. See if you can find it. Flyknit Lunar Chukka ACG. I wanted this pair so bad. Yeah, Chukka. I think that's how you spell Chukka. But I wanted this pair so bad back in like 2000. I don't even know when they came out. 15, 13. Let me see if I can find
Those are cool.
Yeah, it was that pair right there. The black with the orange. Black with the orange ACG on the side of it. I think it was that one below that. Those, bro, they were so sick.
So it's essentially just a Flyknit, but it's like a mid top. They almost look like.
I used to have that gray pair in the top left corner. That was my favorite pair of shoes.
Really?
$40 from the Nike outlet.
I mean, they're cool.
They're mad comfy, dude.
I like that.
I was talking to my dudes the other day. We were both talking and trying to find them on GOAT. because there's like a few sizes you can find where they're like 80, $90, and then a few sizes where they're like, you know, 500, $600 because they're just rare. You don't see them anymore. But that is on the list of shoes I need to get again.
I like the cut on those. That's a good cut.
Oh, it's so sick. I was obsessed. Anyway, off track, but yeah, the Watercraft ACGs.
ACG. Yep.
Watercraft HCG. It's a little bit of a different shoe. Cool. Would you wear those?
The ACGs?
Yeah, the Watercrafts.
I would. I think like 4th of July maybe, but otherwise probably
for sure. Yeah. Wear those to the
It would have to be on a
store,
lake,
man.
but
yeah.
All right, tell us what we're looking at here.
The Ame Leon Dor New Balance 1906 R. It's like a all cream with some little nice forest green and kind of mint hits throughout it. If you're listening to the podcast, I'm sure you know what this model is, but it's essentially the 2002 R with a different kind of reworked upper. I like them. They're pretty sick. I don't know if I would. I feel like I'd wear this actually. It's a little too white for me, but
yellow for me.
Yeah.
I wish the yellow mesh was white to match the rest of the
I agree with that. I agree.
I don't know. I can never say ALD. Amini Leon Denor. How do you say it?
Ame Leon Dor.
Ame Leon Dor.
I'm probably
I got it there.
butchering
I can
that
never
too.
say it. I always do it whenever I'm recording. I just got the 860 ALDs, and I like say ALD, and then I try to say it, and I'm like, I can never say it, and then I just cut it out.
Oh, I saw your video. I do the exact same thing. I go to YouTube, type in the name, and try and like find 4 videos where someone actually says what it is.
The Doritos.
Oh, that was funny. That was good. Yeah,
it
that's
actually
what I'm
worked out
thinking
because
of.
immediately I posted a video like talking about shoes coming out this week, and then everyone was like loving the Doritos dunks that are coming out on Saturday, and I was just getting roasted in the comments for how I said it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna like screw with them, and people are loving it. So yeah, ALD 1906Rs. The 1906R model is pretty cool. I like it. It's the insole. Let's see if they have the same insole. All right, so this is a different insole. The protection pack insole is like a mesh as well, so it feels weird when you're stepping on this, but looks like you just have a regular
you're right.
insole. Yeah, they're cool. I mean,
it's not bad.
It's the exact same colorway as the 860 that I have, and I don't like the 860 colorway, so it's just an 1906R.
Yeah, I saw one of those at the resale shop I was at this weekend, and it was fine. And then I went to Ponce City Market, if anyone knows that place in the Atlanta area, and I saw someone wearing a pair of them, and it was like the exact opposite. Yeah, the ALD ones that you had, the green. And it was like the exact opposite guy I ever would have thought would be wearing them. It was literally a dad, but he was like literally wearing his golf polo, some nice pants, those hair slicked back. And I was like, what?
He's a hype
All
guy.
right. I was like, all right, dude. But
he wants to be in the know.
That's the first time I've seen them in public, and I thought they look good on foot. It just depends.
That's funny.
You know, what you're rocking. But
hey, speaking about looking good on foot, we got were you gonna say something?
No, you got it.
Okay. I was just gonna say this is a pair that I haven't seen before. It's the Nike Dunk Low Vast Gray, but they changed the gray leather to corduroy, and these look sick.
I don't mind that. I like the color blocking a lot.
Yeah, these are nice.
I just love corduroy. It's sick.
Tell me.
I need more corduroy pants, man.
Yeah, I've been a corduroy fan for the last year or so. Obviously, with the hats, that's the only material.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Suede coming soon.
Necessary.
So hopefully soon. This is a good photo here. Yeah, these are gas. I mean, it takes away from the bad material that they use on the leather, the pleather that they use. Like it actually makes it feel like it's a little bit higher end. But
very true.
What
is this shoe?
All over.
Back on the main page, all the way to the right. It's the Jordan Stadium 90. Okay, it's the bottom left on this one on your page. with a pink background. What is this shoe? I've never seen this silhouette, but I kind of like the silhouette. If it was a different colorway, like if someone collaborated on this shoe, you could make it look sick.
I feel like there's too much going on. So basically we're looking at, it's the Jordan Stadium 2. It looks to be a dunk toe box with a really wonky midsole. It's got an extra layer on the side panel.
Like the Air Jordan 5 wings, kind of side wings, like stitched into it or something.
Pair, like a Jordan Fusion, where it's a whole bunch of pairs in one. I don't know. I've never liked those. I think, the Jordan, the back looks like a Jordan 5? Jordan 5 low.
Oh, I guess that is kind of like a fusion between a 5.
It looks exactly, well, let's see what the text says. These are showcasing a hybrid creation like the spikes and the Dub Zeros, distinguished as this year's Air Jordan 7, which cues from the iconic Air Jordan 7. Blah, blah, blah. Borrow significant inspiration from the Jordan 5. Formula 23 cushioning system. Yeah.
Ooh, if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a pine green pair and a white and teal. And the pine green pair is not that bad. But I feel like if you switched up all the colors on this, you could make it look pretty gnar. Yeah, that I hate. That's got to go.
These are not it.
They always take it too far.
But Formula 23. There's just too much going on, I guess.
You're right.
I like new models, but I've always had a thing where I hate it when they combine like a bunch of different models.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Different.
Like, just make it an original shoe. You don't have to always combine shoes together to make a shoe. Like, just be creative. Be creative. Come on, Jordan Brand.
Speaking about being creative, we got a couple new pairs of Sambas. These look really nice.
Who is this in collaboration with, or is it just like a
Adidas Serve Premium? Up to? Is it Serve Up? Is that the brand, or do they just misspell that? Because it should be Adidas Serves Up 2 premium pairs.
Yeah. I like these.
Collaboration. I think it's just a regular pair. So it's just a all other Samba, but like the stripes are embedded almost, and it looks really cool. Black hint of leather on the back with a really nice.
Because like Y3 did this exact same thing not too long ago, so it looks very similar to some Y3. Really nice. That brown though.
Yeah, that brown.
I like that.
Money. Yeah, this.
What do they retail for?
Perfect. Take a guess.
Oh,
I'm gonna say 120.
165.
I see around retail 120.
120.
Where are you seeing that? Where'd you?
Oh no, I was just guessing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these look nice. These look money. I like those. So.
I like it.
Not bad.
I would rock.
Let's move down a little bit. Now that the Spider-Man's dropped, let's talk about those. I know you've seen them in hand. We have talked about them in the past. What are your thoughts on them for the people that are getting pairs in? What should they expect?
I think they're sick. The quality of the material is definitely up there. At least the pair I had, like the white leather on the toe box, seemed pretty standard with most Jordan 1 releases. Like, it wasn't anything crazy, but like the red leather on the toe box is super plush. The suede is nice. The patent leather is nice. Like, every other material is spot on. I'm just, for some reason, Jordan Brand always kind of cheaps out on the leather that really matters, which is always on the toe box. And I'm like, okay, why are we doing this, guys? But I think it's a cool shoe. Oh, look. Me photos.
I was looking for. I knew they.
Thank God they're watermarked, right?
That outsole is crispy red too.
Yeah, dude, it's so bright. That was so hard to photograph because at certain angles, like the light would hit it and it would just glow. I was like, okay,
I couldn't see that. That's cool.
Definitely difficult to capture, but it's a cool shoe, very unique. Definitely a cool pair to have around for a while. Just, Spider-Man, baby. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
No, I completely get that. I'd like to get a pair in a 10.5 at some point. I think it's a pretty cool colorway.
Wearing them's another story. It was kind of, it's
true.
a little
Black
all over
shorts,
the place.
black shirt.
Exactly. If you have a more toned down outfit.
100%. What else should we talk about?
I'm assuming you didn't hit on the olives, the Travis Scotts.
Hell no, no chance. No. No.
How
They
many
always say
different
there's a high
websites?
stock number, and it never is. It's always a lie.
Exactly. It makes no sense. But how many sites did you use to enter? Or did you?
One, the sneakers app. I was going to do it on a bunch of them, but then I was like, I don't know.
I know. I entered on Kith, and that was it. Dude, one of my followers entered on 18 different websites, didn't hit a one.
Wow.
And I was like, my guy.
That's unfortunate.
Just call it quits. Just call it quits, man. Like,
yeah,
that's insane.
What are the odds of that? He should have put a parlay down on what are the odds that he hits. He would have made a ton of money.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
Like, I feel like it was very hard to get, but just like every other release, I feel like a lot of people got them because you always see it online. But I don't know. What are these bad boys?
Speaking about new shoes, we got the Jordan 4 Red Cement arrives in August. I've talked about these in a video before.
Are these retros? Have these released in the past?
No. So they're basically the Tour Yellows from 2006, I believe. God, this ad keeps popping up.
Okay.
And they just changed the yellow to red. And I don't know. They're not doing it for me.
I love all these glamour shots of the infants.
Yeah, the early pairs are actually kids' pairs, which is really funny.
That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. I don't know
what you can get.
Yeah, I mean, would you wear these? I mean,
nah. It's not for me.
Speaking about Jordan 4s with kids leaked images, this is another one I got butchered for on saying Cocoa Wows.
Cocoa.
I don't
Dang,
think
that's kind of disappointing. The mock-ups made that pair look so cool. Because that was the pair that we were thinking was all like, mocha brown, and now it's like this
kind of us once again.
Tonal package of tan, chocolate, and brown with teal. Okay.
I mean, it's a lot of colors that go well together. I feel like they're gonna grow on us, like the speckled midsole. Honestly, they're pretty well done. It's just if the whole thing was this brown.
Yeah, I would be sick.
That'd be nice.
I think these are a women's exclusive, though, or a kids or something.
Kids exclusive, yes.
Yeah. It's fine.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they're cool. I don't know, kind of a bummer. But the UNLV Satins are finally releasing. I saw that. I've been wanting these for a while. 5.
I know. I feel like we talked about those a
3 days, couple days.
Oh, yeah.
I almost purchased a pair of these early on Goat because I was like, I really want to get a pair in before everyone else does. Because I love satin shoes. I've never actually worn a pair to the ground. Maybe, no, I'm not going to do a wear test on these, but I would like to do
that's what you should do.
What?
When the satin Jordan 1 highs come out near the end of the year, the breads.
Yep, I was actually just going to talk about that, where that would be, I think a satin pair would be really fun to do a wear test on, because a lot of people don't have satin shoes, and they would be like, oh, I wonder how they would actually hold up. So
I want to know.
Maybe I will do these. I mean,
I really want to know.
Kind of fun. It's going to be interesting because the wear tests are about to get out of hand again, because I'm starting work on the 22nd at a power sports place, and we sell ATVs and side-by-sides, and so I'm going to be in the mud again, which is going to be doing social media for them. So it's going to be, I can really screw some pairs up if I want, so we'll make it fun again. The wear tests have been kind of disappointing recently. This last one was good, but the years, it was just winter, but summer with some dirt and stuff, I think is really going to make it fun, so
I like it.
But
I'm here
satin
for
UNLVs, cool pair. I don't really
Let's
even
talk
know
about
if
this other color of the every game airships, dude.
So, yeah, this was another pair that I want to talk about. So, we have Jordan Brand essentially said, hey, Nigel, we'll give you the bike airs. We'll make it way better. And then we're going to release basically the same thing with less detail, less quality, and not as good of a colorway with a couple different details. We're going to do a bunch of different colorways, and you get no cut from it because your name's not on it. These are called the Ever Games. So they came out with a red pair, which the red pair is not as cool as the blue pair. But on the blue pair, we'll come back to these red ones. But on the blue pair, it's interesting because let's see if they have any side-by-side photos. On the Nigel pairs, this side
The
leather
lace, the lace holes
is actually tan. Yep. And the tongue is more coral colored, little tanner, and then they say bike air on the back, and then they have the mini swoosh. This, I don't like this as much.
Yeah, when I saw them side by side, I was like, okay.
It's a little disappointing, but I mean, you could custom them, but the red pair,
that's true.
Excuse me,
The red pair looks
what's your thoughts
sick.
on the red pair?
I'd probably get them. I love that shade of red, that like kind of
It's a good shade. It's
worn, I guess, look.
It's the same red as the track red Jordan 1s that came out in like 2017.
Yeah, and I was at Request Boutique this past weekend, and they had the Every Games there, and
Did you
quality's
like
sick. I liked them. I mean, they were charging like $500, and I was like, no.
It's not bad. I know early pairs were like 600. I got offered a pair for, but
they're gonna drop drastically.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling like max, I'm sure, is probably gonna be like 300. They'll probably sit even below that.
I hope they go below that because I want them. I still
same.
have yet to wear my yellow airships. With moving and running out of space of shoes, I put a bunch of shoes back in boxes, and that's a pair that I have in a box right now that I need to rip out. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, airships are definitely a model that's slept on, in my opinion. But
I like them. We gonna see.
I don't really know. I do have to kind of get going here, but I'm not seeing anything else.
It's kind of disappointing. I was expecting a lot.
I was too. I thought we were gonna hop on here and be like, "Oh, we got a ton of new stuff." But
I did want to talk about these. The AJKO 1 lows, like the 2 new colorways they announced.
Yep.
The Kentucky pair, I really like. I don't know if you can see them. I'm only seeing the shadows right now, but the Kentucky pair, I don't know what it is. I need it. I really need it. Oh, here it is. Ooh, I just got those 8s in too. Or I posted photos on Sneaker Knockers. No. It's just,
you don't like them?
It's a fine shoe. It's all I mean, I don't like 8s. They're kind of bulky.
You're talking about the blue pair of AJKOs?
Yeah. The Kentucky Blues. I still don't like the heel, but I think it's a cool shoe.
These?
Yeah. I don't mind it.
What do you not like about the heel? I'm curious.
I just don't like how it's just all white, like at the bottom.
Oh.
Like that's my only thing with the KOs. I'm just like, it kind of looks weird with like a blue swoosh and then nothing below that.
Weird, man.
I know. You're not wrong. They are supposed to look weird.
Yeah, I guess they could like with the blue. I mean, they could like put a stripe. There's no back images, but here you go. They could put this back strap blue just to feel like it ends. But
then it'd look a little bit better. But
you could paint that. It's canvas, dye it.
Oh, you really could. Yeah, I want a pair of those just to beat. I think it'd be cool. Aside from this, I'm getting the Air Jordan 1 High Palomenos. I I think sometime this week, so that'll be cool.
Oh yeah, those are sweet. The all brown pair.
I'm excited. Yeah, excited to check them out and see if they're worth it or not. So
Yeah,
I will
that's a
let
cool
y'all
pair.
know soon. Probably a day later than everybody else knows, but you will know from me. Got you.
Fair enough.
Yep. That's it for today.
Sweet.
Anything else? I think that's it.
Nope. Just yeah, that's it.
Banging. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Check it out on YouTube. Tell your friends. That's it. We'll see you next week. Peace.
If you made it this far, post it to your story. Take both of us and put what emoji should we have them put?
Ooh, like something yellow.
Put
Something.
a sun emoji, the full sun emoji. And if you made it this far and you did that, we're gonna repost it. I'll repost it on my main.
100%.
Beyond Kicks. So I'm curious if anyone makes it this far. So that'd be pretty impressive.
Let's do it. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll catch you later.